Welcome to the Bobcat News. Good morning, everyone. I'm Jacob.
And I'm Austin.
Want to give your Valentine a shout out this week? Maybe you want to thank someone who's made your life better. Come down to Mr. Barris's room in 801 and let us know. We will put your shout out on the announcements as part of our Valentine's Day or week celebration.
Pay your library fines and return your overdue books today.
Come to the second floor during lunch to get some quesadillas if you want.
Madison High School students were able to work with professionals to interview people involved with the case with Lori Vallow and Chad Daybell.
JJ Vallow and Tylee Ryan were last seen on September 23rd in Rexburg, Idaho. They have not been seen since. Kay Woodcock, grandma to JJ Vallows and Tylee Ryan, came to Rexburg on the day Lori Vallows was supposed to present her two kids to the courts. Our Bobcat Beat students were invited to the press conference with many professional reporters around the nation. Carter Stanford and Mars Weaver were both asked to join the press conference on behalf of Madison High School, being given the opportunity to work with professional journalists and hear Mrs. Woodcock's case.
There's lots of media here, including folks from Salt Lake City, from Idaho Falls. We've got network guys here. It is a big scene in this little conference room.
When Mrs. Woodcock came in, the questions started flying.
Do you think he knows what happened to the children?
I don't know. If Lori told him something, 50-50, is she lying or not? I don't know.
30 minutes later, Carter got his turn to ask a question.
How did the kids get along? Do you think she would take care of JJ?
I think, Tylee's 10 years older than JJ, and a teenage girl, they are more into having fun and not wanting to take care of a 7-year-old little brother, but I do believe Tylee would, absolutely.
After Mrs. Woodcock left, Carter and Mars grabbed Nate Eaton, a reporter from East Idaho News, to ask him questions.
So we got a few tips a few weeks ago. They were actually in Hawaii, and we were ready to go, and the police asked us to hold off. They said, don't go over there, we don't want to spook them, because if you spook them, they could take off from the island.
The noise in the background are the countless reporters posting their stories to their respective news sites. After talking with Nate Eaton, Carter and Mars moved on to Kim Powell, a reporter from Phoenix.
What are people saying in Arizona about this?
That is crazy and is confusing. I think that's one of the big things is there's so many states involved and there's so many people involved and there's all these suspicious circumstances that it just doesn't make sense if you're not really paying attention to those little details.
This was a great opportunity for our Bobcat reporters to experience a professional press conference for a case so prevalent and important in our very own Rexburg community. Stay tuned for more information.
Pretty fun.
This is Emily Finch, reporting to you from the Bobcat Beat.
All schedule changes for third trimester will happen between February 10th and February 14th. If you need any changes made to your third trimester schedule, be sure to log on to Class Choice and make those changes during the week of the 10th through the 14th.
Congrats to Seth Ingram for winning Mr. Madison last night. Everyone did very well and had lots of fun.
Yeah, it was a really good show. Please stand for the pledge.